this city of rock and roll, and in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the 49ers. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of the win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Has it downfield working the left. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
That's a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Into the air again. Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Well, partner, it has been a rough season for these guys, to put it mildly. And we know they're not going to make excuses, so I'll bring this up for them. Injuries have not helped their cause.
No, they have not, but I do think back to Tony Dungy's locker room. And on the walls, it was no excuses, no explanations, execution, expectations. This league doesn't care. This league doesn't want excuses. This league doesn't want explanations. This league wants wins.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Taj Washington on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pressure coming. Baker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
The block in the back. Awesome.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Baker now from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Grouping adds the extra point. And the Browns, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First down throw by Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
A gain of 15. And the 49er first down.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Purdy throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and a 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. First carry here for Jordan James. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. He's looking deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11. Garrett out on 3rd. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Baker now off the play fake. A throw left side, caught by Brown. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strip. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now a give, it's McCaffrey heading right. And he takes it down to the 33. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
And this one does not go far. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
In the
line.
red zone now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Baker throwing again. Has it on the slant. It's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
McCaffrey, and he's in for the touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Group B to trot that point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
14. 49ers 3.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. They've got first down from the 31. Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Slot man in motion left.
39-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 50.
Play action now. Purdy. He's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Has it in close. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the 49er, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
There's a give inside to James. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
You could keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
That one's incomplete over the middle. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up fourth and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Washington now to return. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Mayfield on first and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
On second down, here's McCaffrey.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bojorquez doing the honors. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And off on the pistol, it's James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The 49ers in need of some points before the break. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Back to Ayuk it goes. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10.
First down, Purdy to throw. Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
A gain of 22
To the air again. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Screen play here for James. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Another one caught by Coleman. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Give to James on his own read. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Looking to throw. Purdy. We've got a screen to the running back. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Washington now to return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So Less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Vikings win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Brown with a return here. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Browns and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First down, here's Baker. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Mayfield with a blitz coming. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Renardo Green with that tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And he's been used as much as some of their top pass catchers this season. Look at this. He's sitting 2nd right now among all NFL backs in receiving yards. Running with James. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Julian Blackman. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. It's a gain of 4. And that's a 49er first down.
49er first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the 49er first down.
Now run, James. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
From the gun is Purdy. Brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And you come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Looking underneath here, it's James. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. He makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
a gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Right up the gut. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Browns, first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The play fake. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now. They need 7. Now it's Purdy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCaffrey on 3rd down. Keeps away from one. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46, 3rd down. He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough to reset it down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Browns 1st down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds the in route, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. They lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Now this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Screen play here for James. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Carry here for James. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Purdy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Browns and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Jerry Judy. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 49-yard line.
Has it in close. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
3rd down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns down by 7. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Oh, they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So here come the 49ers on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, and you got to do yours.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. Give left side to James. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's James running right. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. They send a tight end in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played with a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the 49ers. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.